Hello all. Audio, video clear. We'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes so that more people can join. All of you, audio, video clear enough? This is the first lecture of our course, GATE General Aptitude Complete course. Clear. Okay. So first of all, welcome all of you. Today is the first lecture and today we are discussing GATE General Aptitude all topics overview. And today's lecture, we are giving access to my other course students also. The first lecture only, we are giving access to everyone who have joined my other paid courses also, so that they can also understand what is this course, so that they want to join for tomorrow's lecture, they can pay for the course and attend. So, okay, so let us start. I think others will join in between. Let us start anyway. So first of all, congratulations on joining this course, GATE 2024-25 General Aptitude Complete course. Yeah, by this course, you can get everything you need for GATE General Aptitude preparation. इसलिए ये कोर्स का नाम कंप्लीट कोर्स दिया है. ये सिर्फ लेक्चर्स का कलेक्शन नहीं है या रिकॉर्डेड वीडियोस का कलेक्शन नहीं है. This is a course where you get lectures also, study materials also, test series also. Your continuous analysis will happen in the course itself. So that is how this course is a unique course. So let us start. So for the new people, my name is Christy Varghese. I have trained more than 2 lakh aspirants for general aptitude in the last 10 years. And more about me, you can see here. And this is the bestseller book I have written for general aptitude section of CSIR-NET exam. And these are the other books I have written. And new students, you can follow our YouTube playlist also by subscribing the channel and clicking on this playlist. You can see all these playlists for different exams. And also you can be part of our free resources also, our Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, mobile application. Those of you are joining our GATE Complete course, we have a dedicated Telegram channel and WhatsApp group. I think all of you have joined it. Those of you have joined our GATE Complete course. Check out the notice board in this course. There you can find the link to join the Telegram group and WhatsApp group. Telegram use कर रहा तो Telegram group join कर सकता है. Only WhatsApp use कर रहा तो WhatsApp group join कर सकता है. दोनों use कर रहा तो if you want, you can be part of both also. Okay, so and one more thing, GATE General Aptitude का Flashcards ये mobile app में है, but you don't have to separately buy it. Those of you are joining this course. ये course के साथ ये Flashcards already available है. As I told, this is a complete course. Whatever you need for GATE General Aptitude is part of this course. And those of you want other courses, you can check out our other courses also. Okay, so that is an intro. So let us start today's session. This session सारा GATE aspirants के लिए है. Pure Science and Engineering सारा GATE aspirants के लिए. So other friends of you who want to join this course also, let them know about this course. So let's start. So ये है कोर्स का स्ट्रक्चर. 66 लेक्चर्स होगा, उसमें 6 लेक्चर्स डाउट क्लियरेंस है. ये लाइव कोर्स में recorded version of this course, the doubt clearance schedule will be different, but the topics or lectures will be the same itself. And I will be teaching you such a way that you will be able to do questions in very minimum time. इसके लिए 15 shortcut methods we have made so that it is easy for you to solve. So throughout the course, we will be using this 15 methods. I will explain about all these methods in detail. और ये methods के बारे में ही there is two lectures. The last 2 lectures, I will revise these methods also. In each class, I will be discussing about these methods, and also as a summary, 65th and 66th lecture in this live course, उसमें shortcut methods and tips and tricks के बारे में detailed discussion भी होगा. Okay, so GATE General Aptitude, as you know, GATE General Aptitude में 3 hour का exam में total 29 subjects are preparing for GATE exam. Total 29 subject students. ये 29 subjects सारा subjects के लिए General Aptitude section common है. General Aptitude section में mainly multiple choice question आता है, but very rarely numerical answer type questions आता है. But maximum one question numerical answer type मतलब instead of options they will ask you to enter a value, but ऐसा questions बहुत कम आता है, very rarely आता है, but that also is a possibility. NAT or numerical answer type questions. So 10 question general aptitude, 55 question subject part. ये 10 questions का पूरा preparation हम ये course में करेगा. 15 marks for this 10 questions. Other topics are different for different exams, but this 15 mark topic is same itself. So no confusion you should have. And the best practice material is try to practice all previous year question papers of all subjects for general aptitude section. Her exam mein normally it is like 8 question papers because 4 days mein 8 time slots mein exam hota hai. So normally 8 question papers will be there in every exam. वो 8 question paper you can use for your practice. That is what I will suggest you. Okay, now GATE exam, as you know, are conducted by IITs or IISCs sometimes. So the syllabus mentioned by GATE authorities is, this is the syllabus mentioned by GATE authorities. ये syllabus actually 4 year पहले ये revised syllabus आया था. उसके पहले भी syllabus similar था, but ये special aptitude वाला last unit was not there before 4 years. Last unit was not there, but उसका similar simple question उसके पहले भी आ रहा था. So anyway, this is the latest syllabus of GATE General Aptitude given in the official website. It's a screenshot of that syllabus itself. So exactly this is a syllabus mentioned by GATE. So ये syllabus को मैं break down कर रहा है आज by showing you the one question each for each topic. सारा topics का one question each I will show you. That means almost 30 to 40 questions I will show you today as an example for each chapter. And how we will be preparing that, uska flashcards bhi I will show you. So as you know, as I told you, verbal aptitude, quantitative aptitude, analytical aptitude, spatial aptitude. इसमें verbal aptitude मतलब English का section है. Your vocabulary, grammar, comprehension, ये जैसा चीजें check करता है ये section में. उसके बाद quantitative aptitude, analytical aptitude, spatial aptitude. First we will discuss about them. First, non-verbal ability या non-verbal aptitude. That means verbal aptitude is English. Non-English topics are non-verbal ability. Non-verbal ability. उसको 3 topics है उसमें, quantitative aptitude, analytical aptitude and spatial aptitude. So one by one we will discuss. Quantitative aptitude का syllabus ऐसा दिया है. Quantitative aptitude का syllabus. Data interpretation, numerical computation and estimation, mensuration and geometry, elementary statistics and probability. This is the syllabus mentioned in the website. So let us break it down by making it into more chapters. So quantitative aptitude में क्या-क्या areas आता है? Quantitative aptitude is the biggest unit in our course also. All these lectures are quantitative aptitude. Number system वाला unit, algebra वाला unit, percentage ratio proportion related topics, permutation combination या probability and arrangement वाला unit, mathematical sequence, work and time, pipe and system, ये सब ये first quantitative aptitude area में आता है. We will see one by one each of the area. Syllabus में सिर्फ briefly ऐसा लिखा है, data interpretation, numerical computation, estimation, mensuration, geometry, elementary statistics and probability. But previous year question paper से समझ में आएगा क्या-क्या chapters से questions आ रहा है. For all the topics from which questions came, I am giving you one example each. इसका solution we will be discussing in the upcoming lectures when we discuss about this chapter. Now I am just showing you the question because making you do all these almost 40 questions I will show you. आज overview है, complete syllabus को break down कर रहा है, क्या-क्या chapters है, और ये course का भी structure you will get proper idea that these are the topics or these are the type of questions that come from each of the chapter. सारा chapters का one questions we will be seeing. Just read the question and then we will move on to the next question, and this question will be discussed in detail in the particular chapter. Like what I have written in the left of the screen, that is the name of the chapter. In our course also, this is the exact same name that I am using. Number system, classification of numbers. So this is one whole lecture we'll be discussing about this itself. The number system classification of numbers means उसमें बहुत सारा चीजें आता है. बहुत सारा चीजें means number system is the biggest unit, like these things. Types of numbers, natural number, whole number, integer, rationals, etc. Prime numbers, कैसा identify करेगा prime numbers. Smaller prime numbers, you have to learn some prime numbers. Then test of divisibility wala idea, that is the next chapter. So number system itself, classification of numbers, different types of number itself, questions can be asked. For example, यहाँ पे odd number का property पूछा है. वहाँ पे you should know the basic formulas of odd number, even number. Sum of first and natural number क्या है, sum of first and even natural number क्या है, sum of first and odd natural number क्या है, ये सब clear होना चाहिए. For each of the concept that is asked and that will be asked, we have created flashcards for you, and ये flashcard ये course के साथ you will get it. It is already uploaded. You can check it out and use it for learning these things. In chapter, we'll be discussing about all these things. So yeah, important formulas you have to know. Odd number, even number ka arithmetic you have to know. These are the major things. So that are examples of number system classification of numbers. Now next topic of number system is factors and reminders. Factors and reminders में divisibility वाला concept, test of divisibility वाला concept. ये 2018 question में test of divisibility पूछा है. When will be a number multiple of 3? Its sum of digits should be multiple of 3, na? So this chapter is an important chapter. Questions were asked. So test of divisibility also we'll be discussing in detail. And next chapter is exponents and last digit. Surds and exponents and last digit. Surds and exponents means there are many formula that you already know. Based on that, they have asked many times questions. For example, these formulas, I'll just show you. If the bases are same, how to multiply powers? If bases are different or powers are same, how to multiply or how to divide? Power of power कैसा simplify करेगा? Negative power क्या है? Fractional power क्या है? Zeroth power क्या है? So these things in surds and exponents are needed. And last digit of power, a single flashcard say you can learn the full of it. That we will be discussing in a separate chapter. Surds and exponents and last digit. So that also I hope you got an idea. I am giving you complete breakdown of all topics of gauge general aptitude section. So that is exponents and last digit. Next topic है logarithm. ये बाकी एग्जाम्स में लॉगरिथम का क्वेश्चन बहुत कम आता है, बिकॉज सम ऑफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर CSIR-NET एग्जाम आल्सो ना. CSIR-NET एग्जाम में लॉगरिथम का डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन नहीं आता है, ग्राफ रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन आता है. बट लॉगरिथम डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन बहुत कम आता है CSIR में, बट गेट एग्जाम में बहुत बार आया है लॉगरिथम वाला टॉपिक. That is what you have to understand. What is the difference in syllabus or difference in type of questions of different exam? If you are preparing multiple exams also, see the previous year questions of that particular exam, then you get the proper idea of what all you have to learn. So logarithm we will be discussing in a separate lecture in this course. That time we will learn more about it. Logarithm का भी एक separate flashcards दिया है, by that you can learn. Now number system का miscellaneous idea like divisibility और बाकी idea mix करके भी कुछ question पूछ सकता है. So these are the different topics we will be discussing in number system unit itself. Classification of numbers, factors and reminders, exponents and last digit, logarithm, miscellaneous. So number unit, number system unit, that is it. Now number system unit का continuation है algebra वाला unit. उसमें 4 chapters है. I will elaborate. So number system, 30 flashcards are there for number system alone, so that you get complete idea of all concept of number system. So उसके बाद algebra का we will discuss about algebra also. Algebra, functions and operation. Gate का एक favorite topic है functions and operation. CSIR exam prepare करने वाला students, CSIR में functions and operations are very limited ask, but gate exam में ये more common topic है. Okay, let me check the comment section. CSIR-NET please class schedule बताइए कब class होती है. Sheetal, this is the gate course actually. CSIR का schedule, we will be starting a new complete course from the end of this month or September 1st onwards. That means in 1 month we'll be starting it. You will be notified in our WhatsApp group, Telegram group, or in this mobile application also you will get notification. Don't worry. So Steggy, that is the main thing I'm saying. There are many differences of GATE and NET. Non-verbal aptitude about 70 to 80% or 80 to 90% are similar, but type of questions there are some difference. That is what I'm explaining also through these examples, Teggy. This kind of a question NET exam mein nahi aata hai. There will not be a question like this in NET exam. But GATE exam mein these kinds of questions are more common. But there are many other areas that is very common also. For example, profit loss discount. It is common for both these exams. Type of questions is also almost same. Speed distance time almost same. So many topic questions are similar, but not exactly same. That is what I'm trying to say. What I will suggest you is go through the previous year question of your exam, whether you are joining our course or not. Previous year question papers, you go through it, then you will understand exactly what to prepare. So no, Arun, that is what I was just telling now. There are some similarity, there are some differences also. And GATE exam, as you know, verbal ability is there in GATE exam. In NET exam, there is no verbal ability at all. English section is not tested in NET exam at all. Okay, so through this lecture, you will understand properly what all are the major areas of GATE. And by that, you will understand about NET also, because NET, I'm not discussing about NET in this session because this course is primarily dedicated for NET, GATE itself. But the common topic, by practicing these questions, you will have practice for NET also. That is the main thing. But I will strongly recommend you should go through the previous year questions of NET also if you are preparing for NET. Don't depend on this course only for CSIR. Attend this course, you will get many ideas, you will get many clarity of concepts. But previous year questions, particular exam ka dekhna padega, then only you will get complete clarity. Okay, so functions and operation GATE exam में most repeated एक topic है, most repeated एक topic है. उसका एक example दिया है 2023 GATE exam में ये question आया था. Function कुछ भी एक function हो सकता है. या इसमें एक typing error है. This is t raised to 2 actually. T raised to 2. So t raised to 2. So anything can be a function. It is 0.01 t square. Instead of that, 2 times t minus 5. Anything can be a function. So function related questions, many a times it was asked. Now algebra, next topic. This is a more common topic in most competitive exam. ये GATE exam में ही नहीं, ये type का question बाकी exams में ही similar आता है. Linear equation in 1 variable, linear equation in 2 variable, linear equation in 3 variable. ये type का question. Mainly word problems. Without word problems also, from this area questions were asked. In school also you have done questions like this na. उसका same level का question भी, उसका little more tougher version questions भी GATE exam में बहुत बार पूछा है. So that is the idea of linear equation based questions. So this example, I hope you got idea what is linear equation based. Once again, I'm reminding all slides I am showing. This is the title of the lecture we are taking. 1.5 hours we will have discussion, or 1 hour 15 minutes, and then doubt clearing session, doubt clearing time. So that much time we will be spending on this topic alone, each of the topic. Now algebra ka next thing is linear equation के बाद quadratic equation. This also GATE exam में more special है या more common है, polynomial और quadratic वाला question. NET exam में ये questions कम आता है, but GATE exam में polynomial quadratic equation वाला questions ज्यादा आता है. 2023 का एक example है ये, sum of coefficients of x raised to 4. So polynomials and quadratic equation, you should know about degree of a polynomial, types of polynomial based on terms, these kinds of things you should know, and how to solve a quadratic equation, that also you should know for GATE exam. So this formula or the factoring idea, these things you should know. So that is about polynomials and quadratic equation. Algebra ka another area. And finally, inequality related question also. This, yeah, mainly this number system, this algebra related concepts GATE exam में ज़्यादा आता है actually. So inequality related questions also are very common. 2023 में ये question आया था. Linear equation के जगह inequalities देगा, वो inequalities को solve करना पड़ेगा. Again, we'll discuss it in the particular chapter. So algebra unit itself will be discussing in 4 different lectures. That is algebra. Now more practical maths, that is more interesting. Practical math related topics, percentage, fraction, ratio, proportion, profit, loss, discount, interest, monetary problems, etc. That we will discuss that unit. Percentage and fraction, again, common है question 2022 में भी आया था. Percentage and fraction वाला question. उसमें ये short tricks, how to calculate percentage in your mind, or what are the different situations of percentages. These are the situations of percentage that comes in percentage chapter also, profit loss discount chapter also, simple interest, compound interest chapter also, data interpretation also, these areas comes. So if you understand that percentage ka itna situation ही maximum time आता है, then you can solve the question super easy. So that is X is what percentage of Y, X is how much percent greater than Y. These situations we will elaborate it in detail in the particular chapter. So next chapter is ratio and proportion. Percentage से connected है ratio proportion. 2024 में भी question आया था ratio proportion से. This course is the most updated course. The latest questions itself will be discussing for each of the chapters, so that it is updated with the 2024 paper questions also. So ratio proportion questions also are common in GATE exam. Then profit loss discount interest. Yeah, if you understand simple percentage idea clearly, ये chapters easy है. Ratio proportion हो या profit loss discount interest हो, these things will be easy. 2024 में भी profit loss discount का question आया था. ये question का direct formula में flashcard में दिया था. Those who attended my lecture before, this direct formula was enough to finish this question. X% profit, X% loss है तो X square by 100% loss. ये formula clear है तो बहुत ही इजी था ये क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन. ये फॉर्मूला क्लियर नहीं है तो कंफ्यूजन होने का चांसेस है. 10% प्रॉफिट 10% लॉस कैंसिल होके जीरो होने का चांस है या नहीं. These kinds of confusion are there. So that is about profit loss discount and interest. And interest means simple interest, compound interest वाला idea भी. What is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? That is being illustrated in this flashcard. So that also will be discussed in a separate chapter. अभी miscellaneous monetary problem भी पूछ सकता है. Miscellaneous monetary problem मतलब profit loss discount भी monetary problem है, लेकिन वो percentage involved monetary problem है. बिना percentage involved problems भी आ सकता है monetary problem से. This is an example from 2018 GATE exam. So that is about this unit, percentage, fractions, and its related topics. Then the next unit, probability and arrangements. Probability and arrangements. Very important unit. Last exam में भी questions आया था probability and arrangements से. Probability and arrangements means permutation combination is one subtopic of it. Permutation combination. Permutation combination is a topic that many people fear. First of all, I will tell you permutation combination, if you are afraid of, first learn fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental principle of counting say 90% of questions from permutation combination can be done faster. So fundamental principle of counting is something that you already know. 3 शर्ट और 4 पैंट्स है तो टोटल 3 into 4 कॉम्बिनेशन बना सकता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ काउंटिंग. मल्टीप्लिकेशन रूल एंड एडिशन रूल. ये क्लियर है तो ऑलमोस्ट ऑल क्वेश्चन और 90% ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम दिस fundamental principle of counting also, permutation combination also, anagram related concepts also can be done with this idea itself. 2024 ये क्वेश्चन आया था, फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ काउंटिंग रिलेटेड था ये. उसका एक रिलेटेड टॉपिक है anagrams and number rearrangement. Anagrams means letter rearrangement. For example, a given word is chance. How many ways you can rearrange the word chance? How many ways you can rearrange means how many anagrams are possible. So anagram related problem. Anagram means letter को rearrange कर रहा है. Number rearrangement means number को rearrange कर रहा है. For example, ये 2023 में पूछा था number rearrangement वाला question. We'll discuss it in detail. Now अगला टॉपिक है permutation and combination. Yeah, a topic that many people, again permutation combination unit का सब टॉपिक्स है ये. That is anagram, number rearrangement, fundamental principle of counting related question and direct questions of permutation combination. For example, ये 2018 question करने के लिए 9C3 करना है. Now the biggest confusion is when to use permutation, when to use combination. उसके लिए मैं एक separate flashcard दिया है. I will explain about this in detail in the particular chapter. Permutation का situation, combination का situation, similar scenario से compare किया है so that you will understand. For example, if you are sharing gift, परम्यूटेशन यूज करना है. इफ यू आर हैंड शेकिंग, कॉम्बिनेशन यूज करना है. सुपर 30 मूवी में भी इसके बारे में एक्सप्लेन किया है. ऋतिक रोशन का मूवी है ना सुपर 30, यहाँ पे वो मूवी में भी ये कॉम्बिनेशन कब यूज करना है उसके बारे में डिस्कस किया है. हैंडशेक वाला क्वेश्चन. एंड सम क्वेश्चन, रेयरली सम क्वेश्चन यू हैव टू यूज परम्यूटेशन का फॉर्मूला एंड कॉम्बिनेशन का फॉर्मूला. परम्यूटेशन का फॉर्मूला अवॉइड कर सकता है, बट कॉम्बिनेशन का फॉर्मूला कुछ क्वेश्चंस में हेल्प करेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल हैंडशेक्स ऑफ 10 पीपल, 10C2 है तो इजीली आंसर मिल सकता है. So that also is a separate lecture, permutation and combination. Now permutation and combination का connected chapter है probability. Probability means, probability you should know the basics of probability that we will be discussing in detail. Definition, classical definition of probability. Probability का range क्या है, sum of probabilities क्या है, complement probability, most important concept that can be used to do maximum questions. And different types of events, if you are clear, it is very easy because these are the repeated events in GATE exam. Rolling dice, 2 dice or 3 dice, etc. Rolling 3 coins or 2 coins, etc. Playing cards वाला situation. ये तीनों situations repeatedly आया है GATE exam में. Okay, my throat is straining. I have to get some water. We'll take a short break. Short break means I will be here itself, but I will parallelly answer your doubts also. For engineering maths, Nagarajan, currently we have no plan to start engineering maths class, but if I'm starting, I will let you know. This course we are focusing completely on general aptitude section. As I told, 15 marks out of 100 marks. That is what we are targeting. But some of you have engineering mathematics, because engineering mathematics is not common. That is why I'm not starting it now. Once I am convinced that there are enough number of students who need engineering mathematics class from me, that time I will definitely start, because I was teaching engineering mathematics few years back. But for last few years, I'm not teaching. That is why only if students are there, I want to invest time on that engineering mathematics course actually. But we will definitely start if enough students are there, because कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स नहीं है, कुछ सब्जेक्ट के लिए इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स है, बट जनरल एप्टीट्यूड सारा गेट एस्पिरेंट्स के लिए कॉमन है. That is why we are starting with this course. To start aptitude courses. Yes, Meera, aptitude course for CSIR will be starting from next month, most probably September 1st. We haven't finalized the date, August last week or September 1st. Otherwise, already it is there. As the recorded course, it is already there. If you want to wait for the live course only, you have to wait for it. Otherwise, the recorded course already you can join. It is already available in the platform. Okay, so probability also you should know basic ideas, and you can easily solve the questions if you have the basics. Many people, the problem is from school we have missed many of the aspects. That is why we feel it difficult. Even this 2024 question बहुत ही simple था. If you know the basics, we'll discuss it. Probability, as many people fear, I have devoted 2 separate lectures for probability alone, because probability, many people are afraid of probability. To take away the fear, we will spend more time. That is what I want to tell you. If you fear something, what we need to do? We have to encounter it now. Hiding away or running away from it is not the correct way to overcome a fear. Yeah, if you are afraid of cockroach, you have to see a cockroach first and see how it behaves, or why you are afraid of it. No? Same way, if you are afraid of maths, don't run away from it. I will make maths very interesting for you so that you will not feel math boring at all. That is what I will be doing with this course. And math, सारा topic में math नहीं चाहिए. That is another thing you should know. Math is needed only for some topics. Math is a tool to do aptitude. Aptitude is not full of maths. Math is needed for doing some questions, some steps only. The problem is many of us use math unnecessarily. Like formula या equation, unnecessarily formula or equation use करके question को complicate करेगा. That also is not a good thing, because ऐसा किया तो time ज़्यादा लगेगा solve करने के लिए. And question में कुछ like आप practice किया कुछ questions, लेकिन उससे different कुछ deviated question आया, you cannot solve the question. That is the main problem. So that is why we will be focusing on the concept rather than the by-hearted or mugged up formula that you had in school. कुछ क्वेश्चंस के लिए फॉर्मूला चाहिए, बट मेनी क्वेश्चंस फॉर्मूला इज अननेसेसरी, or there is a formula way of doing it also, there is a logical way of doing it also. By logical way you can save a lot of time and you can do more questions in less time. That is the main thing. So as I told in the beginning, we will be getting practice with 50. Hello, am I audible now? There was a slight power failure for a few seconds. So is it clear now? Hello, I'll refresh. Audio video clear, Anabi? Okay, so let's continue. Sum of the following infinite series. ये एक mathematical sequence and series वाला question है. Mathematical sequence series means first of all basic series like arithmetic progression, geometric progression. Sum of an infinite geometric progression क्या है? ये question में sum of infinite progression का question है. A by 1 minus R वाला formula use किया तो ये question easily कर सकता है. And some other particular type of sequences that you should learn also, will be discussing in detail. So that is about mathematical sequence and series. Now spatial aptitude, इसमें actually I have included it here because ये series का एक continuous idea उसमें involved है, but this is a separate unit. So I will come back to spatial aptitude after completing the quantitative aptitude unit itself. Quantitative aptitude का अगला टॉपिक है वर्क एंड टाइम और पाइप एंड सिस्टर्न वाला यूनिट. ये कनेक्टेड टॉपिक है. वर्क एंड टाइम का थियरी काफी है पाइप एंड सिस्टर्न क्वेश्चंस करने के लिए. So work and time means you should know the unitary approach and the LCM approach. If you know unitary approach and LCM approach of doing questions of work and time, सारा question easily कर सकता है. Normally I explain unitary approach with a pizza and LCM approach with a collection of chocolates. This example, if you hear, you will never forget these two methods and you can do all questions because this is a tried and tested method. I'm trying this method on many students, and when I taught them with this pizza or chocolate example, they never forgotten this method. Because other ways, whenever I taught students, after a point of time forget when to use unitary method, when to use LCM method. लेकिन ये pizza example और chocolate example clear है तो सारा questions इससे ये methods use करके कर सकता है. Majority of the question LCM method से ही कर सकता है. Few question में unitary method apply करना है. So we'll discuss about it in the particular chapter. ये work and time का extension itself is pipes and cistern. Pipes and cistern में work is defined as filling a tank or emptying a tank. And ये situation में there is a possibility of a negative work also. Negative work means there is a hole under the tank or there is a pipe that is emptying the tank. वहां पे work can be negative also. So work can be negative also. That is pipes and cistern type of question. Pipes and cistern types of question. So pipes and cistern type of question में भी unitary method, LCM method पता है तो easily कर सकता है. उसका एक मॉडल यहाँ दिया है. We'll discuss it in detail in the particular lecture. So pipes and cistern and work and time we'll be discussing in two separate lectures so that there is no confusion. Interconnected है, but to avoid confusion, we are discussing it in separate lectures, 25th and 26th lecture in our course. Now the next unit is speed distance time related unit. Two chapters are there: basic speed distance time wala questions and train, boats and stream wala question. Basic speed distance time means first of all you should know the basic formula, speed ka formula, distance ka formula, time ka formula, which is same itself, interchanged. Using this triangle you can learn that fast. And unit conversion भी clear होना चाहिए. Basic unit conversion, especially ये formula clear होना चाहिए. और relative speed का idea clear होना चाहिए. And then the most important concept is average speed wala concept. This is the concept that many people make mistake. They use x plus y by 2 formula all the time. That is totally wrong. X plus y by 2 formula use करने के लिए time same होना चाहिए. Time same नहीं है तो you cannot use that formula. You have to use this formula. 2 times first speed into second speed divided by first speed plus second speed. You will learn about all that. And 2 बार gate exam में ये same concept पूछा था. Whether you know this formula or not, वो check करने के लिए. 2023 में भी पूछा था. 2023 में भी पूछा था. Question based on that. Now speed distance time का एक दूसरा example यहाँ दिया है. Average speed का नहीं. Distance evaluate speed distance time equation वाला question ही है. So this is 2022 example for speed distance time. Okay, let me check the comments. Do we need to cram up all these flashcards? No. All these flashcards will be explained in the class session. Whatever I am showing you in the slides now, whatever I am showing you on the screen, these are the things we are going to learn. Today is the overview. You will get complete understanding what is there in the course for GATE General Aptitude, what all topics, which all areas are there, to give you a complete breakdown of syllabus. That is what we are doing here. All the flashcards, all 100 flashcards will be explained in the course. So don't worry about it. We have 66 lectures. In the 66 lectures, we'll be covering all that in detail. Now, Anisha, we are preparing for both CSIR and GATE. Okay, both CSIR preparing GATE and CSIR preparing students. What I will suggest you is, when you go through this course, you will understand which all areas are similar, which all areas are different. So if you are not planning to be part of my CSIR course, if you want only one course, then when you attend this course, simultaneously you check the previous year questions of CSIR also, so that you get confidence on that also. And those topics that is not common, that topics you separately invest time to study it yourself. If you don't want to join my course, otherwise there is a 1 month subscription also available in this platform for CSIR. That is very nominal price we have set, so that you take the minimum subscription and go through that. That is what I will suggest. But non-verbal aptitude ka, again, it changes year by year. That is why I'm not saying a fixed number. About 80 to 90%, best case scenario, about 80 to 90% topics are common in non-verbal aptitude. Verbal aptitude GATE exam में है, NET exam में नहीं है. So that you all know now. And general science, CSIR-NET general science questions are asked sometimes, but GATE exam they don't ask general science question. Logarithm question GATE exam में direct questions आता है, but NET exam logarithm questions are not asked. So these are some of the major changes. Work and time GATE exam they ask more questions on work and time. CSIR also have asked, but less number of questions compared to GATE. Function related question GATE exam, if GATE asks 50 questions, NET asks 1 question. That is the frequency I can say. NET exam also asks total number of questions on functions asked by NET exam is just 2. Just 2 questions. But GATE exam, if I remember it correctly, about 30 to 40 questions have been asked from functions alone. Whether the topic is there in both, it is there in both. But the frequency differs. That's a main thing. So that is why if you don't want to attend any other course, go through the previous year questions and do the self-study. That is also fine. I will not say that my course itself is needed for you to learn. Self-study, by self-study also many people are learning well. It is all which is comfortable for you. Choose that. So that way you can actually learn that also. And in doubt clearing session, when time allows, I will take up your doubts on CSIR, but when time allows only, because this course, the agenda is to make you prepare for GATE. So GATE wala doubts complete karne ke baad time mil raha to I will take up the doubts of those who are preparing for CSIR also. Okay, so coming back to for engineering, will you connect Paul for knowing number of students willing to join as soon as possible to start it? Okay, we will do that tomorrow, Nagaranjan. Tomorrow we'll make a poll. I will make a slide so that the poll is easy, right? Yeah, definitely. As I told, if there are enough number of students for engineering mathematics, we will plan for it. But I need at least 2 months to prepare for it because I don't want a namesake course started. This course I was preparing for almost last 4 months. In all my free time, I was working on it, how this course can be better. Dedicated flashcards also. Many flashcards are common, but some flashcards that is needed for GATE course, like the flashcards on logarithm. Those kinds of things also I wanted to prepare for this course. That is why if I'm starting engineering mathematics, I also have to prepare it for it well. That is why if students are there also, I need a time gap of at least 2 months to make sure that the course is perfect. So a near to perfect thing, yeah, I try to be a perfectionist. I don't know how many of the things I'm doing perfectly, but I try to be as perfect as possible with it when it comes to teaching. That is what, again, I may not be, I am not sure whether how much percentage I'm successful, but what I'm saying is about the thought process. So if I'm starting a new course, after the course is prepared well, we will start it. मैं बोल रहा हूँ 3 month में syllabus complete कर दीजिए, last 3 month only question practice. Ashish, actually from today onwards there is exactly 8 months now, almost 8 months. So the plan, yeah, that also those people who are new, I will just elaborate. The plan for this course is to complete this course in 4 months. 3 months again. I want you to half day class will be there in month. That is the idea. Half day class so that you get the remaining half to practice yourself. Your self study or self practice is important. After every chapter, I will give you practice questions on that chapter. So वो try करना है, उसके लिए time भी चाहिए. That is why हर month में 15 classes. That is how we are planning it. हर month में 15 classes means 60 topics के लिए 4 months चाहिए. 4 months starting from today onwards. So 4 months means exactly 6 months or 7 months is there now, Ashish. Yeah, 7th month is the exam. That is true. Okay. Anyway, I will see, but 4 months it will take. Last 2 months we will take. Yeah, last 2.5 months we will take for your self-study. Yeah, 6 months and February, many of you have exam on the first week, I agree. Because some people have exam on the 3rd week. By that calculation, I was telling about 7 months. Yeah, 6 months, I agree, 6 months. But first 4 months, we will complete the course. After that, we will have these things. Like there will be a mock test series we are planning to. And topic-wise practice, I want to take a suggestion from all of you. Whether you want it as worksheet or as test, whether you want to take live test, that how you people like, that way we will provide. Whether you want it as PDF or whether you want to set a common time and attend it as an exam itself. So that we will discuss in the upcoming days. So anyway, if possible, we will finish the syllabus earlier. But anyway, first month and second month, 15 classes per month. After that, let me see if you people want the course to be completed early. We will try to complete it in 3.5 months maximum. Okay, live class का recording. Yeah, हर class के बाद live class का recording almost 4 hours, 5 hours, because it is system generated. That is why normally it takes maximum 6 hours to 7 hours, but 3 hours to 4 hours itself, most of the days recordings will be available. So, matlab in one day, maximum one day, definitely recording will be available. So, and recording will be available throughout your subscription period itself. Throughout your subscription period, recording available here. So that is about recording. Any other doubts, please mention in the chat. As it is a first class, I want to address all your queries. कोर्स के बारे में या और कुछ डाउट है तो पूछिए. Okay, post it in the chat. I will continue what I was explaining. So speed distance time unit ka another type of question is train related problem. Train related problem, and another type is bot and stream related question. ट्रेन रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम अगेन लास्ट एग्जाम में भी एक सब्जेक्ट का पेपर में ट्रेन रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम आया था. दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ अ ट्रेन प्रॉब्लम. ट्रेन प्रॉब्लम में नॉर्मली 6 सिचुएशंस आर देयर. वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट इट इन डिटेल इन द पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर. सेकंड ऑब्जेक्ट, एक ट्रेन एक दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट को क्रॉस कर रहा है सेकंड ऑब्जेक्ट का प्रॉपर्टी यूज करके. प्रॉपर्टी मतलब सेकंड ऑब्जेक्ट का लेंथ नेग्लिजिबल है या कंसिडरेबल है, वो मूविंग है या स्टेशनरी है. मूविंग है तो कौन सा डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहा है, इसके अकॉर्डिंग 6 सिनेरियोस आर पॉसिबल. ये 6 सिनेरियोस क्लियर है तो ये ट्रेन प्रॉब्लम इजी हो जाएगा. तो दैट इज अबाउट ट्रेन प्रॉब्लम. देन बॉट एंड स्ट्रीम प्रॉब्लम का फ्रीक्वेंसी बहुत कम है. ट्रेन प्रॉब्लम बॉट एंड स्ट्रीम से भी ज्यादा है, बट आस्क 1 or 2 क्वेश्चंस वर आस्क्ड फ्रॉम बॉट एंड स्ट्रीम प्रॉब्लम बिफोर. we'll be discussing that also. Train, boats and stream एक single lecture में हम discuss करेगा. This is an example of a train problem. Okay, so अगला यूनिट है स्टैटिस्टिक्स रिलेटेड यूनिट. एलिमेंटरी स्टैटिस्टिक्स, दैट इज मीन मीडियन मॉड वाला क्वेश्चन कॉन्सेप्ट. मीन मीडियन मॉड, स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन का कॉन्सेप्ट भी आया है 1 or 2 टाइम्स. एलिमेंटरी स्टैटिस्टिक्स में ये सब इंक्लूडेड है. मीन मीडियन मॉड मतलब अरिथमेटिक मीन, ज्योमेट्रिक मीन, हार्मोनिक मीन से क्वेश्चन नहीं आया है. मीडियन मॉड एंड वेरिएंस एंड स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन, इतना चीजें मेनली क्लियर होना चाहिए एलिमेंटरी स्टैटिस्टिक्स में. और उसका पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक अरिथमेटिक मीन एक सेपरेट लेक्चर है या सेपरेट टॉपिक है, क्योंकि बहुत बार अरिथमेटिक मीन वाला क्वेश्चन रिपीट किया है. एवरेज बेसिकली मींस अरिथमेटिक मीन, इवन इफ देयर आर अदर एवरेज. इन सिंपल मैन टर्म्स एवरेज मींस अरिथमेटिक मीन. सो वो अरिथमेटिक मीन और उसका कनेक्टेड मिक्सचर्स एंड एलिगेशन का कॉन्सेप्ट भी हम एक पर्टिकुलर सेपरेट लेक्चर में डिस्कस करेगा. उसका एक 2022 PYQ एग्जांपल है ये. So that is the next subtopic, elementary statistics average. Next, clock and calendar is the next area. Last exam में clock and calendar से question, mini paper had one question from clock or calendar. Clock का question 2024 में ये question आया था. How many times the second hand and minute hand of a clock cross each other? ये same question 12:05 to 12:55 के जगह दूसरा time देके 2023 में पूछा था. Repetition of question हुआ था. That is why practicing PYQs, that is a bonus you get. Sometimes question repetition होता है number change करके. So that also is there. So 2024 example of clock problem. Clock problem का basic theory will be discussing in detail. The basic formula half into 60h minus 11m formula and some important concepts to be remembered. Mirror image वाला question. ये 24 में ये concept आया था. Mirror image वाला concept. Now when a particular angle is repeated like 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, उसके बारे में भी डिस्कस करना है, क्योंकि वो भी दो बार क्वेश्चन में आया था. कोइंसाइड ऑपोजिट राइट एंगल वाला सिचुएशंस. देन कैलेंडर वाला कॉन्सेप्ट 2022 में ये क्वेश्चन आया था. ऑड डेज रिलेटेड कॉन्सेप्ट एंड लीप ईयर रिलेटेड कॉन्सेप्ट वेर आस्क्ड बिफोर. ऑड डे रिलेटेड कॉन्सेप्ट्स, व्हाट इज एन ऑड डे, हाउ टू फाइंड ऑड डे, दैट आइडिया, दैट इज रिमाइंडर थियरम यूज करके वो फाइंड करना है. और ऑर्डिनरी ईयर में कितना, लीप ईयर में कितना ऑड डेज है, मंथ में कितना ऑड डेज है, ये सब क्लियर होना चाहिए. दैट विल डिस्कस इन द पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर. सो दैट इज अबाउट क्लॉक एंड कैलेंडर यूनिट. नाउ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट यूनिट ऑफ ज्योमेट्री एंड मेंसुरेशन. ज्योमेट्री एंड मेंसुरेशन एक वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट यूनिट है. ज्योमेट्री, कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री, मेंसुरेशन, डिस्टेंस एंड डायरेक्शन, ये चारों चैप्टर्स ये इसका पार्ट है. डिस्टेंस एंड डायरेक्शन कुछ एग्जाम में रीजनिंग में आता है, बट गेट एग्जाम में डिस्टेंस एंड डायरेक्शन का क्वेश्चन more are based on Pythagoras theorem. इसलिए मैं ये ज्योमेट्री यूनिट में इंक्लूड कर रहा है. Even if some questions were asked connected to reasoning itself or simple reasoning without calculation, but both are together discussed in this distance and direction unit chapter itself. So geometry में बहुत सारा चीजें you have to revise from school. Most things you already know. 2024 में भी क्वेश्चन मल्टीपल चैप्टर, मल्टीपल सब्जेक्ट का क्वेश्चन पेपर में 2024 में ज्योमेट्री से क्वेश्चन आया था. दिस इज वन एग्जांपल ऑफ इट. सो ज्योमेट्री वाला कॉन्सेप्ट्स मेनली लाइन रिलेटेड कॉन्सेप्ट्स, पॉलीगन रिलेटेड कॉन्सेप्ट्स, टाइप्स ऑफ पॉलीगन रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस, फॉर्मूला दैट इज नीडेड, सम ऑफ इंटीरियर एंगल, सम ऑफ एक्सटीरियर एंगल, सम ऑफ नंबर ऑफ डायगोनल्स, दीज थिंग्स यू शुड नो. देन कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री में द बेसिक फॉर्मूला ऑफ equation of a line, slope intercept formula, these kinds of things was repeatedly asked. 2022 में almost 4 papers had similar question of coordinate geometry. 2023-24 में ज्यादा क्वेश्चन नहीं आया है coordinate geometry से, but this is a concept that was asked in multiple times. Then mensuration, that is perimeter area volume related concepts. Perimeter area volume related concepts, you should revise these things. Again, I will teach you the logic behind so that you don't have to by heart any of these formula. ये सारा formula का logic I will explain in the class so that you get proper clarity. ये figure कैसा बना, उसके according you can learn the formula without by hearting it. वो क्लियर है तो इसका क्वेश्चंस करना बहुत ही इजी है. ये 2023 में ये क्वेश्चन आया था, एरिया ऑफ शेडेड रीजन वाला क्वेश्चन. एरिया ऑफ शेडेड रीजन वाला सिमिलर क्वेश्चंस बहुत बार रिपीट हुआ है गेट एग्जाम में. मेंसुरेशन का क्वेश्चन, कंपैरिजन टाइप क्वेश्चन. Then comes distance and direction chapter. Distance and direction में Pythagoras theorem बहुत ही important है और Pythagorean triplet भी बहुत ही important है और visual method, how to visualize it, that is very important. So these are some of the concepts that you need. Pythagoras theorem, Pythagorean triplet and distance and direction का सारा directions, 8 directions are there, not 4 direction, 8 directions are there. ये सारा direction के बारे में clarity होना चाहिए. So that is the unit of geometry and mensuration. Hope all of you are clear. Then comes the data interpretation unit. Data interpretation का एक separate topic है Venn diagram, because Venn diagram से बहुत variety questions आता है. That is why we are discussing it in a separate lecture. How to draw a Venn diagram, what are the different things in a Venn diagram, what are the different types of sets that can occur, like disjoints, etc., etc. There are 2 flashcards also on that. With that you will learn it properly. So ये 2021 question एक example है Venn diagram वाला question. Now Venn diagram is one data representation tool. Data interpretation itself, there are many types of questions that can be asked. Pie chart related, bar chart related, histogram related, scatter plot related, contour line related, line graph related, frequency polygon related. These things are very important. That is why we have dedicated a separate unit on this data interpretation or data representation tool related. Venn diagram, data interpretation, bar chart, pie chart, table, and miscellaneous. Miscellaneous में या contour line, scatter plot, etc. we will be discussing. So that is the quantitative aptitude unit. बहुत बड़ा एक unit है quantitative aptitude वाला unit. This is the end of quantitative aptitude unit. Now the spatial aptitude unit. I will briefly mention about the spatial aptitude unit. Spatial aptitude में some things of quantitative aptitude are needed, and as I told, this was a comparatively newer area. 4 years back this was introduced in the syllabus. उसके पहले भी इसका questions आ रहा था, but as it is not defined in the syllabus, very rarely questions were asked from this area. But now it is more frequent. हर exam में almost sure minimum 1 question come from this. Almost all set, not one subject only. सारा subject में at least 1 question आने का chance बहुत कम, बहुत high है. 2024 में all papers had a question, minimum 1 question. Some papers are 2 question also. Spatial aptitude is a big unit. I mean, it's a unit where the syllabus is defined like this. Transformation of shapes, that is translation, rotation, scaling, mirroring, assembling, grouping. We have made a separate flashcard for this. Rotation, kya rotation, clockwise or anti-clockwise wala. Translation, flipping. These major things, how to understand it and how to apply it on questions. We'll be discussing that in detail. Jigsaw puzzle wala question, वो भी एक repeated question है spatial aptitude में. So spatial aptitude is little tricky. Once you understood it, all questions can be easily done. There are some techniques to understand it that I will discuss in detail in the lecture. So that time you will get more clarity. Spatial aptitude, as it is little tricky, I have devoted 2 lectures on this spatial aptitude itself. So that is the next unit, spatial aptitude. So now the next unit is reasoning unit. Reasoning unit, we will start explain about reasoning unit. So the syllabus mentioned by GATE for reasoning unit. Just a minute. Okay, this is a syllabus mentioned. Reasoning is termed as analytical aptitude. Quantitative aptitude, spatial aptitude, analytical aptitude. Analytical aptitude means इसमें math कम आता है, logic ज्यादा है. Deduction and induction reasoning, analogy, numerical relation reasoning, all these are part of analytical aptitude. But analogy, they have mentioned it under this also, but I am considering it under the English or verbal aptitude section, because कुछ question verbal analogy पूछा है. Analogy 2 type का होता है, logical analogy question also, verbal analogy question also. For example, logical analogy means question says oasis is to water, then dash is to dash, or what sand is to dash. वो एक logical analogy question है. But verbal analogy का question, popular is to impopular, then stress is to dash. That is a verbal analogy. Verbal analogy means उसमें synonyms, antonyms का concept है. ये दोनों type का question गेट एग्जाम में आया है, इसलिए एनालॉजी में ये रीजनिंग में डिस्कस नहीं करेगा. एनालॉजी विल बी डिस्कस्ड इन इन द इंग्लिश सेक्शन, वर्बल एबिलिटी और वर्बल एप्टीट्यूड, क्योंकि कुछ टेक्निक्स वर्बल टेक्निक्स है वो अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए. With that I will be teaching, but other areas will be covered in this unit. Logic, deduction, induction, numerical relation, reasoning. इसको मैं subdivide किया है so that there is no confusion. Reasoning will be covering in 10 lectures and a doubt clearing session. Syllogism, coding, decoding, series formation, blood relation, ranking, ordering, seating arrangement, statement related problem, cubes and dice, and miscellaneous. These are the areas from which questions have came. Let me tell you, this structure or the schedule of the course is designed by analyzing previous year questions. Even one question came from an area that is included as a topic, so that there is no chance that you miss any chapter because you haven't learned it. So all topics will be discussed, whether it is little lesser important topic also we'll be discussing, because we can't say when they will ask a more less important topic more questions from it, because total 10 questions ही है and topics का number almost 60 है. So 60 topics, 10 questions means we can't say from which area questions comes, but the impact that aptitude makes is big. 15 marks out of 100, you may think that is only 15 marks ना, लेकिन आपका कट ऑफ कितना है? कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए 30 कट ऑफ भी है. If you are on a particular reservation category, you may even get half of the mark from aptitude alone. Half of the cut off I am saying. For some subjects, the cutoff is 40 marks, 50 marks. 50 mark also, 15 is almost 1/3 of it now. So definitely aptitude makes a big role, plays a big role in your general aptitude. General aptitude plays a big role in your GATE preparation. If you dedicate some time for general aptitude, it is worth it. You can get a good portion of your cutoff from this section alone. So if you are ready for investing that time, I am ready to make you ready for getting this 15 marks in least time. That is very important. Like 1 hour में 30 minutes, 30 marks milna, that is not a big deal. Anyone can do it, or anyone who's having good practice can do it. But I am trying to make you do less than 30 minutes में 15 marks milna. Yeah, almost 15 marks milna, because 15 marks is not the important thing. I mean, getting full mark is not the important thing. हर question के लिए minimum time, so that you get more time for your subject part also. That will be the objective of this course. Least time consuming methods we will be discussing each concepts. So the 15 shortcut methods, when I explain, you will get more clarity. Some of you have already attended my previous YouTube live and all. You already are familiar with that maybe. But new students, when you see each lectures, you will understand what I am telling you. Okay, so last unit is verbal ability or verbal aptitude unit. Verbal ability or verbal aptitude. Okay, reasoning we haven't discussed each area. Na? So very fast we will discuss. Syllogism is the first area. Syllogism means these Venn diagrams, if you know how to draw them, it is super easy to do questions from this. And also you should know what is basic minimal overlapping diagram. ये दोनों कॉन्सेप्ट पता है तो ये क्वेश्चन बहुत ही, ये सिलोजिज्म वाला कॉन्सेप्ट बहुत ही इजी है, बहुत ही इजीली सॉल्व कर सकता है. सम एक्स आर वाई, ऑल एक्स आर वाई, दी स्टेटमेंट से कंक्लूजन क्या मिल सकता है. So 2022 में all papers had one question from syllogism. 2023 में 1 or 2 papers only had. 2024 में 1 paper only had syllogism. But syllogism, most of the times, minimum 1 paper have a question on syllogism. So it is very important. अगला टॉपिक है कोडिंग डिकोडिंग. कोडिंग डिकोडिंग, again last exam only 1 paper had a question on coding decoding. But if the question comes, this is one of the simplest topic in GATE exam. For example, ये question, once you see this question itself, you can answer it maybe. I have made a list of coding decodings or list of logic that is repeatedly asked or that have high chance to be asked in the upcoming exam also for coding decoding. With this itself, you will get idea, and how to understand other random coding decoding questions also we'll be discussing in detail in this particular chapter. अगला चैप्टर है सीरीज फॉर्मेशन और सीरीज कंप्लीशन. नंबर सीरीज, लेटर सीरीज दोनों का क्वेश्चंस आ सकता है इसमें. मिसिंग नंबर या नेक्स्ट टर्म या रॉन्ग टर्म वाला क्वेश्चंस आ सकता है. 2018 का एक एग्जाम्पल है. नंबर सीक्वेंस का मेजर नंबर सीक्वेंस I have listed in this flashcard. Other number sequence are also there. Standard and non-standard. ये standard number sequence का example है. Non-standard number sequence का discussion भी हम करेगा with previous year questions. Next topic is blood relation. Blood relation में you should know how to draw relationship tree. Relationship tree कैसा draw करना है? If you know, this chapter is super easy. So this is the example of a relationship tree. I assign some symbols for these relations, or a person is male or female, how to denote them. Spouses, siblings, parent-child relation kaisa represent karna hai. Then you can draw this. And this is the interpretation of this blood relation tree. So if you know how to draw the relationship tree, it is very easy. I will teach you how to do it. Next chapter is ranking ordering chapter. ये 2022 में क्वेश्चन पूछा था. ये रैंकिंग ऑर्डरिंग में एक टाइप का क्वेश्चन सीक्वेंशियल ऑर्डरिंग का है, उसमें नंबर्स इन्वॉल्व नहीं है. दूसरा टाइप है रैंकिंग. फॉर एग्जांपल अ क्वेश्चन से दिस पर्सन्स रैंक फ्रॉम द टॉप इज 13, फ्रॉम द बॉटम इट इज 22, देन हाउ मेनी पीपल आर देयर इन द क्लास. दैट इज अनदर टाइप ऑफ रैंकिंग ऑर्डरिंग. पोजीशन टेस्ट क्वेश्चन भी से, सो वो भी डिस्कस करेगा, सीक्वेंशियल ऑर्डरिंग भी डिस्कस करेगा. पोजीशन टेस्ट क्वेश्चंस के लिए ये फॉर्मूला क्लियर है तो बहुत ही इजी है क्वेश्चंस करना. इन दिस फिगर आल्सो यू कैन अप्लाई इट एंड अंडरस्टैंड इट as we discuss in particular chapter. I am not elaborating it now. The next topic is seating arrangement. Seating arrangement में linear arrangement भी पूछ सकता है, circular arrangement भी पूछ सकता है. 2024 में भी questions आया था seating arrangement chapter से. Seating arrangement chapter से ये 2022 वाला एक question है which was asked from seating arrangement. So an example of a seating arrangement chapter question. अगला चैप्टर है स्टेटमेंट रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम. स्टेटमेंट रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम में बेसिक डेफिनेशन ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स, व्हाट इज नेगेशन ऑफ अ स्टेटमेंट, व्हाट इज कॉन्वर्स, इनवर्स, कॉन्ट्रापोजिटिव ऑफ अ स्टेटमेंट. दीस थिंग्स यू शुड नो. एंड ट्रूथ टेबल, हाउ टू ड्रॉ ट्रूथ टेबल आल्सो विल हेल्प यू टू सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस इजीली. दैट वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग इन दैट चैप्टर. अगला टॉपिक क्यूब्स एंड डाइस. बहुत कम क्वेश्चंस आया है क्यूब्स एंड डाइस से, बट आई डोंट वांट टू स्किप दिस बिकॉज़ in the last year also one question were there. That is why in the end we will be discussing this small topic. So cubes and dice, this is an example of a 2015 gate exam problem asked from this cubes and dice. Cubes and dice का basic कुछ formula है. ये formula पता है तो बहुत ही easy है. ये formula का logic I will explain so that you don't have to rot learn any of these formula. And डाइस वाला क्वेश्चंस में एक टेक्निक यूज करके कैसा फाइंड करना है आंसर, दैट आल्सो विल बी डिस्कसिंग इन डिटेल. नाउ मिसलेनियस क्वेश्चंस भी पूछ सकता है. मिसलेनियस क्वेश्चंस मीन मे बी मोर देन वन टॉपिक इज कंबाइंड टू मेक अ क्वेश्चन. ए सीटिंग अरेंजमेंट एंड ब्लड रिलेशन कंबाइंड टू मेक अ क्वेश्चन लाइक दिस 2023 क्वेश्चन. सो ऐसा मिसलेनियस क्वेश्चंस भी आ सकता है. As I told, all these will be discussed in separate lectures in reasoning, syllogism, coding, decoding, series formation, blood relation, ranking, ordering, seating arrangement, statement related problem, cubes and dice, and miscellaneous questions. So that is the analytical aptitude unit or reasoning unit we call. Finally comes the verbal aptitude. As I told, I will be teaching you with this different shortcut method so that you can solve questions faster and the amount of math or calculation you have to do will be minimal. Okay, so yes, Ganesh, all lecture PDF will be updated after the class. Those who are part of this course, you will get all materials. Whatever I am showing you in the class, that will be available for you also. Don't worry. Daily practice questions. Yes, Amaldev, that is what I told. I want a suggestion from all of you. Whether you want daily practice questions to do or whether you want it as a test. What you want, accordingly, we will provide practice questions. As PDF if you want, or as online test you want. If it is PDF, it will be easy for you to refer later also. So that is why which is preferable for you, that way we will provide it. Daily practice question is what I prefer, but some people prefer this online test portal type. But if I am providing test portal, all of you should attend that in a stipulated time. Otherwise, I will provide it as PDF itself of each chapter. I mean practice questions. Lecture PDF different है, practice question PDF different है. So if you all agree with daily practice PDF, that we will follow, because for other course also that is what we follow, daily practice questions now, and then we will do that itself. Then we will do that. So Dhanush, any topic that need more time, we have allotted multiple lectures on that, Dhanush. That is why the topics are 60. There is only 10 questions that comes in gate exam. Na? But why it is 60 topics? Because I have divided a topic into subtopic. For example, permutation combination is a single topic. I am discussing it in 3 lectures. One is fundamental principle of counting. Second is anagrams and number rearrangement. Third is permutation combination. So permutation combination cannot be conducted in a single lecture. That is why I'm devoting 3 lectures. That means 4.5 hours on that. So don't worry. I have spent enough time on this schedule. To prepare this schedule itself, I took a lot of time. Then only I have carefully curated this schedule for you. So don't worry about it. All topics can be covered in the assigned number of lectures. So again, if you want, that is why as I told, the syllabus mentioned by GATE is very minimal. The course structure of mine is bigger than that. That is because by looking at previous year questions only, we will understand what is the meaning of the syllabus. Yes, syllabus say if you are starting to prepare, you will be more confused. Kya areas learn karna hai, kya areas skip karna hai, you will not understand anything. That is why you need a support for that purpose. That is where I come into the picture. I am teaching GATE aspirants for the last 10 years. So I am in touch with this previous year questions for the last 10 years. That is why I can guide you what GATE needs from you. That I can exactly tell you. That is how I have designed all these flashcards, all these PPTs. And each of the chapter, I will be showing you all the previous year questions of that chapter. By that, you get complete idea. Okay, these areas, this many questions are asked. As I told, the syllabus mentioned by GATE, this is a syllabus mentioned by GATE. If you count the number of topics, this is lesser than the number of topics that is there in the there in our course. For example, permutation combination here, as I told, in the syllabus it is just a single topic, but we will be discussing it in 3 different topics, 3 different subtopics. Data interpretation, they have mentioned data graphs, but we will be discussing bar chart in a separate lecture, pie chart in a separate lecture, table in a separate lecture, other graphs in a separate lecture. And ratio proportion is a separate chapter, percentage is another chapter, exponents powers is another chapter, logarithm is another chapter, mathematical sequence and series is another chapter. Geometry mensuration, we are discussing it in 3 chapters. Elementary statistics probability 2 separate lectures, and elementary statistics 2 separate lectures. Mean, median, mode and average in particular. And analytical aptitude में syllabus में सिर्फ 4 topics mention किया है, but we are subdividing this 4 topic into total 10 topics. So that is how the syllabus is created, this schedule is created. So don't worry, all areas will be covered. I'll tell you why I am confident in it. I am not teaching only in this platform. I am teaching in multiple coaching institutes all over India. So I have tried already on the previous batch students how many lectures are needed for covering each topic. I exactly know, because they are also students similar to you who actually have the similar kinds of mathematical background issues. Some people have, some people are taking more time to understand the question. So by trial and erroring different approaches, all these things are scheduled. So don't worry, trust the educator. You will be all the areas you will be easily understanding. Don't worry, initially these concerns, doubts will always be there, and please express the concerns, then only I can address it, na? So feel free to express it. I am a teacher or I am an educator who try to stand with the students as much as possible, because many educators, that is a lacking. They teach from their standard, not from the student standard. Student may be hearing this topic for the first time, but teacher may be teaching this for the last 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. So I try to teach such a way that from a student perspective, what all are your challenges that you face when you listen to the solution, that I exactly know, because I have been dealing with almost 2 lakh aspirants in the last 10 years. Again, I'm not boasting. I'm telling you that is why, that is how this course is designed. So that way, by each of the lectures, you will be more and more confident in general aptitude section, and you'll be able to easily score good marks in general aptitude. Okay. So continuing. So any other doubts? Online test record, but in the beginning, daily practice question. Okay, Meera. Then we will divide it into two. First, daily practice few questions, and remaining questions I will add in the online test. That way we will do. So practice PDF better than online test. Okay, most of you daily PDF you want that you have mentioned. So that way only we will be proceeding. But finally, mock test anyway we have designed. Mock test anyway we have designed. I am telling about topic by topic whether you want online test or not. Topic by topic. Full length mock test already is part of this schedule. So that will be there after the syllabus is completed in the first 3-4 months. Uske baad, the mock test and all we will be starting. Okay, Ganesh, that I will check tomorrow. The lighting is not falling on the face now. That I will check tomorrow, Ganesh. Thank you for the feedback. Okay, yeah, all minor feedbacks also you are welcome to tell. If there is a lighting issue, you can tell. If there is a sounding issue, you can tell, so that it can be rectified in the upcoming class. Okay, so verbal aptitude, final unit is verbal aptitude, matlab English section. इसमें mainly 3 areas: grammar, vocabulary, and comprehension. Grammar itself is a very big unit. Grammar mein, in the syllabus they have mentioned tenses, articles, adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions, verb, noun, agreement, and other parts of speech. Parts of speech itself there are many, na? So questions can be asked from any area. That is what it is mentioned. So what we will be doing is, we will be from the trend of GATE, I will be telling you these areas you should focus more. वो areas का detailed theory भी देगा. I have made a study material for you for learning grammar. That we will be providing in the course, so that by that itself you will understand ये areas important है, ये areas से questions आ रहा है, तो वो एरियाज पे ज्यादा फोकस कर सकता है. फॉर एग्जांपल ये क्वेश्चन सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एग्रीमेंट का क्वेश्चन है. सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एग्रीमेंट का क्वेश्चन इसी क्वेश्चन है. वी विल डिस्कस दैट इन द पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर. अगला एरिया है वोकैबुलरी. वोकैबुलरी इटसेल्फ कैन बी सबडिवाइडेड. बेसिक वर्ड वोकैबुलरी वाला क्वेश्चन. फॉर एग्जांपल you should know the meaning of this word, all round, precocious, voracious, wise, then only you can substitute here. कुछ क्वेश्चन में एलिमिनेशन टेक्निक्स या कॉन्टेक्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड करके एलिमिनेट कर सकता है. दैट आई विल टीच यू. बट कुछ क्वेश्चन में वर्ड का मीनिंग पता नहीं है तो आंसर करना मुश्किल है. वर्ड का मीनिंग पता करने के लिए प्रीफिक्स और सफिक्स का आइडिया इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड, सम क्वेश्चंस कैन बी डन फास्टर. ये प्रिकॉशियस में प्री एक सिफिक्स प्रीफिक्स है. दिस कॉशियस इज द मेन वर्ड. ऑल राउंड में ऑल एक प्रीफिक्स है. ऐसा ब्रेक डाउन करके कैसा वर्ड मीनिंग अंडरस्टैंड कर सकता है, दैट ऑल्सो विल बी डिस्कसिंग इन वोकैबुलरी. नाउ वोकैबुलरी का एक सब टॉपिक है सिनोनिम एंटोनिम. दैट मींस सिमिलर वर्ड, ऑपोजिट वर्ड, सेम मीनिंग वर्ड, नो ऑपोजिट मीनिंग वर्ड. सो थरो इज द अंडरलाइंड वर्ड. इसका सिमिलर वर्ड क्या है? क्लोजेस्ट टू मीनिंग. सो दैट इज सिनोनिम क्वेश्चन. अगला एरिया फ्रॉम वोकैबुलरी इटसेल्फ, वोकैबुलरी का सब टॉपिक है इडियम रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन. इडियम रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन मींस like beat around the bush, that is an idiom. Or crocodile tears, that is an idiom. Ivory towers, that's an idiom. Idiom means phrases that we use for understanding something. तो idiom related concepts question भी repeatedly आया है. ये गेट 2020 वाला एक previous year question है. अगला concept vocabulary का another subtopic है homophones, homonym वाला question. Homophones means सेम साउंड वाला क्वेश्चन, वर्ड्स, लेकिन उसका मीनिंग डिफरेंट है. ऐसा क्वेश्चंस भी रिपीटेडली आया है 2022 में भी. टू बी पर्टिकुलर, हर क्वेश्चन पेपर में एक क्वेश्चन था होमोफोन्स का. ये वन ऑफ दैट क्वेश्चन है. सो दैट आल्सो वोकैबुलरी का पार्ट है. नाउ एनालॉजी, एज आई टोल्ड, एनालॉजी इज अ हाइब्रिड टॉपिक. एनालॉजी लॉजिकल रीजनिंग का भी है, वर्बल एप्टीट्यूड का भी है. फॉर एग्जांपल ये एक लॉजिकल एनालॉजी वाला क्वेश्चन है. वर्बल एनालॉजी वाला क्वेश्चन भी पूछ सकता है. दोनों हम ये चैप्टर में डिस्कस करेगा, एनालॉजी चैप्टर में. सो ऑल दीस आर वोकैबुलरी का सब टॉपिक्स. वर्ड्स, इडियम्स, फ्रेजेस इन कॉन्टेक्स्ट, दैट इज व्हाट सिलेबस मेंशन. बट वर्ड्स इटसेल्फ, होमोफोन्स इज वन टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन दैट कैन बी आस्क्ड. word meaning wala question. All these are other areas from which questions are repeatedly asked. That is why grammar के लिए 2 separate lectures होगा. Basic vocabulary का एक lecture, synonym antonym vocabulary questions, idiom vocabulary question, homophones vocabulary question, analogy vocabulary question will be discussed in separate lectures. Finally आता है comprehension वाला topic. This again most repeated question in GATE verbal ability is comprehension. इसलिए हम 3 lectures में comprehension cover करेगा. 3 lectures में comprehension वाला question almost 100% sure that you will get a question from this. So if you have the basic skills of comprehension, उसमें कुछ techniques है how to use options and all that we will be discussing in detail. तो comprehension भी हम 3 separate lecture में discuss करेगा. ये GATE 2022 का एक previous year question है from comprehension area. So that also is part of verbal aptitude or verbal ability. So that is the 64 lectures. उसके बाद last 2 lectures shortcut methods का revision या shortcut methods को summarize करेगा सारा shortcut methods को. Then exam hacks, exam tips का एक separate lecture भी होगा. That is how this course will proceed. Or regular doubt clearing sessions will be there so that your doubts will be addressed. And live course students, after every class, you can ask the doubts in the class itself also. Towards the end of the class, last 10 to 15 minutes will be given purely to clear your doubts. So that is how this course will proceed. Is it clear now? Sara syllabus का overview मिला and how this course will follow. उसका एक trailer भी मिला ना. Picture अभी भी बाकी है. So when in the upcoming chapters you will learn about all these things. ये सारा flashcard का detailed explanation particular chapters में होगा. ये सारा flashcard use करके कैसा previous year questions easily solve कर सकता था वो भी हम detail discuss करेगा particular chapters में. And one more request, please let your friends know about this course. Those of you who have joined the course, any of your friends want to join the course also, invite them. If more people are there, I will also have like a thought that more people are watching me. I have to be more, I have to make the course even more better. Now itself, I have made the course such a way that it will be the best course available in the market, but I want to even make it better. So try to let more people know. Let us make a revolution with this course by making good marks for general aptitude for your friends also. Yeah, if you like your friends, do suggest the course to your friends also if you feel they also want to get trained for general aptitude section. Okay, that is about this course or this lecture. So ये एक introduction था ये course के बारे में भी, syllabus के बारे में भी, GATE general aptitude में क्या क्या है, क्या क्या focus करना है, क्या क्या area से, मतलब GATE general aptitude बाकी exam से कैसा different है. Those things I hope you got an idea. Now if there is any doubts, please ask. Any doubts, please ask. Or any concerns, please ask. Any suggestions, please mention. Arun, yeah, I'll tell you one thing. This August 1st to August 11th, there will be almost continuous classes. Almost every day class will be there. Weekend also I will try to take class. August 11th के बाद, due to some unavoidable situation, I cannot take class for the next 10 days. That's why I told you, हर month में 15 class minimum होगा. So that is why first 10 days weekend also class will be there. But after that, next month onwards, weekend classes will not be there. Weekdays classes and weekend you will be given time for practice. But first few class, please adjust. First 11 class का practice next 10 days में कर सकता है. That way you can think. First 11 days class, next 10 days practice of that. Your self-study can be done. And or if you have time on the same day itself, do it on the same day itself. But if you don't have time on same day, at least complete it before the class resumes. So I will just suggest, I will just write it down here so that there is no confusion. Today onwards, there will be continuous classes for 11 days unless there is any health issues. Otherwise, I will take continuous class from August 1 to, because first we need to maintain a routine. वो routine set करने के बाद we can take few days off so that the practice can be done on the topics that we already covered. August 1 to August 11 class होगा. That means next class is tomorrow after today's class. उसके बाद कुछ दिन के लिए क्लास नहीं होगा. August 23 से हम resume करेगा कोर्स. August 23 to August. Again, as I told, 15 class will be completed. So 11 class completed already. So 23 to 30 tak, there will be 4 more classes completed. Again, in case due to some medical emergency or medical situation, if I'm not taking class on this, that will be compensated on this time. Anyway, August may 15 classes. That is the idea. 15 class on August also. September may also, if you want to finish the syllabus early, we will take about 20 classes. Otherwise, 15 classes, what I was planning in the initial PPT also, I think you may have seen 15 class per month. That is the plan, because then you will have proper time for your practice immediately after the lecture. Is morning we have any class? No, Jasni, I will try to keep this schedule 8 o'clock itself. For all of you, 8 p.m. is the timing suitable, na? Arun, live course, most probably from September 1 onwards, we will start for NET exam. For NET exam, September 1. But recorded course is already available. If you don't want live course, because live course price will be similar to the GATE live course price itself. Because as you know, live course have more effort and more investment to make with respect to financial investment also, with respect to time investment also. But recorded course are available at a cheaper price. If you want recorded course, you can join now itself. But if you want live course, wait for 1 month. I'm telling to CSIR-NET aspirants here. This is the details of the CSIR-NET courses available now. So 8 p.m. suitable. Okay, September say. Yes, Ashish, September say 20 class. If all of you want 20 class, we will go for 20 class. But if you think that 15 class ka revision karne ke liye 15 days chahiye, then 15 class itself. That I will take regular feedback from you. Don't worry. Regular feedback I will take from you. Accordingly, we will make the course even better. Sure, Afas. Yeah, I have told you 8 p.m. was the timing when I launched the course also. So I will try to keep it 8 p.m. Again, unless there is an unavoidable situation. Otherwise, all days class will be 8 p.m. itself. So next class tomorrow, Amaldev. Next class tomorrow. आज का class tomorrow, परसों class continuous होगा. First, as I told, it will take some time to make sure that we are following a routine or a schedule. Yes, Ashish, I understand. I know that some of you are preparing, some of you are studying in college, some of you are working also. There are, yeah, can you please tell me which subject you are preparing for? I told you, सारा GATE exam के लिए aptitude section common है. But I know that there are students from different background here. So if I can get an idea which all subject students have joined, that does not matter at all. Let me clarify that. For all students, this course is common. But to get an idea, please mention. Yes, Arun. Yeah, I am also a Malayali. I am from Kerala, but I am settled in Bangalore actually. So environmental science and engineering, chemistry, life science, ECE, mathematics, mechanical engineering. Such a diverse batch. I like this because when the batch is diverse, your thought process will be different. According to which subject we take, our thought process can change a lot. This is one thing I have experienced when I teach different background students. Maybe an engineering student, how he thinks about a question is different from a non-math background student. But that will contribute to the betterment of this course itself, because different students, different perspective will be reflecting in the class. Yeah, that is what I want to tell you all. Mention kariye what is your perspective about a question. If you have a different thought process for a particular question, possible है तो type करिए, मैं ऐसा किया था, option use किया था, example लिया था, formula use किया था. So how you did the question, you can mention it in the chat. One day class, one day practice question. Anusha, that we will do from September onwards, but August, as I told, due to some unavoidable situation, in between I have to take off. That is why continuous class for the first 10 days. August, please adjust. From September, let me see 1 day class, 1 day practice, 1 day off, ऐसा continuously देना. If possible, I will try to do that. But August month, please adjust. First 10 days or first 11 day, almost all days class will be there. Very rarely, maybe 1 day class won't be there, but all other days class will be there. Okay. And one more thing, there is a Telegram group and WhatsApp group. I think all of you are joined. In the course page, you can see this. There is a notice board, online notice board है. वहाँ पे important link, important information सब उसमें वहाँ पे available होगा. So please use that so that you can get all updates. And Telegram channel and WhatsApp group, please try to follow it so that you can ask your doubts anytime. You can ask your doubts means, let me tell you one thing. You are not asking doubts to only me. You can post the doubts so that if any of your friends who are part of this course want to answer, can answer. That is why I told you different perspectives will help you to better your thought process. इसलिए all of you try to involve in the discussion. That is what I want to tell you. Okay, one more thing. All of you are able to follow the language I'm using now. I'm trying to mix English and Hindi. Sometimes I forget to use Hindi. I switch to English. That time you can tell to mix Hindi also. I will definitely do that. Don't worry. Of course, I am trying to keep it English and Hindi mix itself. And in case मैं एक explanation सिर्फ English में किया और आपको समझ में नहीं आया, you can ask, try to repeat in Hindi. मैं definitely repeat करेगा. I want all of you to learn properly. That is why language should not be a barrier. I know that in India there are many languages, but I don't know all languages. That is why I'm teaching you with 2 languages according to students' wish only. I know that there are other languages also, but majority students, which language you prefer, that is why I'm choosing English and Hindi. Maybe future may more students want a course in another language. If I know that language, I am ready to start, but not now. When more students be part of this course, we'll do that. Because some people asked, can you start a course in Tamil? Can you start a course in Malayalam? I know Tamil, Malayalam, and little bit Kannada. I'm learning more Kannada now. But in the future, we will start separate courses also when we expand to more and more. So yes, Jasni, we will try to keep a balance of English and Hindi. Try to keep a balance of English and Hindi. That is how the course will proceed. So, okay, Namrata, good to know, good to know. Sure, Gokul, that's it all. We will keep a balance, English or Hindi, dono mix करके ये course we will continue. So, any other doubts or any other concerns? Online test required, but in the beginning. Yes, Mira, that way itself we will proceed. I have taken your opinions. I have seen the, yeah, I am seeing all your chat. Please don't think that I cannot see any of your chat. All your chat I'm seeing. Maybe sometimes I'm not able to reply to all your chat in case I'm missing. But I have taken, I have got all of your feedback related to the practice question. हर क्लास के बाद आज के लिए प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन नहीं चाहिए, बट ये क्लास का पीडीएफ आई विल प्रोवाइड. आज के लिए प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन नहीं चाहिए बिकॉज वी हैवंट डिस्कस्ड एनी पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक. सारा टॉपिक का इंट्रोडक्शन दिया है ना, इसलिए आज का पीडीएफ मिलेगा. आज का प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन नहीं मिलेगा. कल से हम फर्स्ट लेक्चर शुरू करेगा, मतलब फर्स्ट टॉपिक शुरू करेगा. फर्स्ट टॉपिक शुरू करने के बाद you will get daily practice question. That is how the routine will be. हर क्लास के बाद from tomorrow's class, because tomorrow we are starting classification of numbers. उसका theory, उसका previous year questions, उसका flashcards, ये सब you will be getting after this class. So yes, Mira, I am also excited to teach you all. Each batch I try to consider them very special. So you are the current live course batch of me. So you are special to me for the next 7 as I told before, if any of your friends want to join this course now also, invite them, because as you know, we haven't started any particular topic. If they want to join, ask them to join before tomorrow 8 p.m. so that they don't miss the first topic of the live class. And a topic, those of you are joining later also, previous lectures ka recording always available hoga till their subscription period is over. मतलब subscription period means आपको recording देख सकता है GATE 2025 exam तक. GATE 2025 exam तक ये course का recording available होगा. Any number of times you can watch recording. There is no limitation how many times you can watch. But it is for personal use. Only one device you can use. That let me clarify. Don't try to share it among your friends groups or WhatsApp groups. I have joined this course. You people also can access with my subscription. ऐसा possible नहीं है. Single device restricted है ये course, because ऐसा possible है तो no educator can take a course, because there is other aspects also ना. इसलिए please understand, course individual use के लिए है. Yeah, if you and your friend are together sitting and learning, no problem. But device sharing is not possible. That's the only thing. If you are studying in a single room and studying together, use it, no problem. You can do it. More people learning is happy thing only, but piracy of videos or piracy of contents, that is not encouraged. That's all. Okay, so that's it. And one thing you can do is, after learning, you can teach your friends. That is a good way that they can also learn more. You can also be better. When you teach your friends, that way you can improvise ना. So ऐसा करिए, आप ये कोर्स यूज करके लर्न कर रहा तो आप ये कोर्स से क्या लर्न किया, try to share it to your friends. That way they can also better, you can also better. Okay, so that's it. Today I'm completing here. Thank you all of you for being part of this course. So let's have a very wonderful journey for the next few months with this complete course. So thank you all of you. Take care all of you. Have a good night. See you all on the next class tomorrow 8 p.m.